Dumelang, Bommel Bontate. Today I would like to introduce to you a podcast series that Internet Society-Lesotho chapter is starting. This podcast is about digital rights and privacy. It's going to be a series of episodes. Today we would like to introduce the podcast, what digital rights are, what it means, and how the program is going to run. I am joined by Mema Motopane-Tladi. Mema Motopane, please introduce yourself.
I'm a member of Internet Society, the global one, and the Lesotho chapter. And like you mentioned, we're starting the podcast, digital rights. This program it started last year, and Lemonsena is the second year we are running with it.
Okay, why was it important to have this campaign, both from last year and now? Why are we having it in the first place?
Okay, so one of the things everybody is aware of a lot of laws the government is enacting, which are related to the cyberspace. And the reason everybody is down is because whether we like it or not, maphelo are online. And one of the things that we have realized is while everybody is now adopting life on the digital space, they don't know or understand their rights. Whether any users or any the service providers, all of us, where do we stand with human rights on the digital space?
Okay, on that, what are digital rights?
Okay, so digital rights, it's actually a concept. So everybody we explain it the way they understand it, but it's a concept whatever you are having as your human rights offline should be realized online.
Okay.
So the more relatable ones would be privacy and freedom of expression. Yes.
So what can we expect, or what can viewers or participants expect from the campaign?
Okay, so let me talk about last year, because this is the second year we're doing this. Last year, our focus, it was still on digital rights because it's actually a very broad topic. Last year, our focus was actually on awareness and user about their digital rights and privacy, and how organizations and companies and service providers use their data, the data that they usually collect, how they service.
Okay.
And this year, focus here on our government stakeholders, primarily because the biggest custodian they are citizens' data. And also another activity that within this campaign for this year or capacitate our activists. I don't want to say digital rights activists.
Okay.
Yeah, activists, because we have realized that a lot of people understand human rights offline. But if you want to protect digital rights, then it gets a bit hectic, because there's a lot of terms, there are a lot of complicated stuff. Some sort of expertise in a digital rights activist. So we have a toolkit, a capacitate our activists, mostly human rights activists, offline.
Okay.
Yes.
So you talked about last year activities. Is there a platform where people can go and refer back to this if somebody didn't catch the content last year?
Oh, yes. So a lot of activities that we did are still online. We have our social media pages, Dinali, Sirisia last year, we also have, bless you, we also have the copies of newspapers. I'm not sure if we still have them online, but we also ran some articles on the local newspapers because we are trying to reach as many people as we can. Then our Facebook page is ISOC-Lesotho, Internet Society-Lesotho. We also have our LinkedIn page. We also have our X page, formerly known as Twitter.
You mentioned that last year you were addressing a certain stakeholder group, and you talk about government as a stakeholder as well. Which other stakeholders are involved in this conversation?
Okay, so we also have the service providers. The biggest ones would be the telecommunications companies and the financial institutions. Those are the major ones that we are focusing on, mainly because they have a lot of data that they collect from, based on the services that we provide.
How can people get involved? Whether it's any of the stakeholders, where can they reach you? How can they be involved in the conversation and in the campaign?
Yes, and we are actually looking for a lot of people to come. On our Facebook page, you can just drop us a message. You can please also follow us so that you are updated about all the activities that we do, because beyond the campaign, there are a lot of other things that we do around the internet freedom and digital rights and capacitating kids with the digital skills. Yes, thank you. And they can also go to our website, ISOC.org.ls. And also, I think if you meet me at Kingsway, just talk to me or any one of us. You will see, if you go to our Facebook page, there are other members there. So you can always contact any of us. They will guide you.
Thank you very much, Mama Motokwane. And as Mama Motokwane has explained, we are very excited to have engagement from end users, from anybody, because we are all impacted by digital privacy, digital rights. So please watch out for episodes as they come. Please engage. Please send us messages on Facebook, whether it's to provide feedback or to request any additional content that you want to see. Additionally, if you want to be involved in any way, or if you want to be showcasted on the podcast, or you have any additional information that you want to share or experiences with you, whether it's with a service provider, whether it's a campaign you're running that covers digital rights, that covers privacy, please feel free to contact us, and welcome to the show.